Going live, man. All right? Going live, you heard? What up, what up, what up? Yeah, I see some people dropping in here. Some people dropping in. Yeah, we about to get live real quick. This is very crucial. Okay? Very crucial. All right, so we about to start in like 2 minutes. The whole purpose of this live is really to talk about becoming more effective in less time, right? Like operating from a space of your highest power, right? Like operating from a space of your highest power. Like if you want to manifest millions, you got to put manifest millions in the chat, right? Like, so we got a few people in here. We're going to get warmed up. I'm going to invite some more people on. Yo, share this live out to like at least 2 people. Share it out to 2 people. So like if you want to manifest millions, you got to put yourself in position to actually do it. Like I'm gonna keep saying this. I went from a little scooter, a little red old, I think it was a 2000, it's a 2001 scooter. And I went from a 2001 little scooter to a Corvette within 16 months, right? And it's really about manifesting millions. It's really about taking your life to the next level. Okay? So I'm gonna have my brother Mogul Lifestyle come up and we about to get it going. But you gotta type manifest millions in the chat, right? Share this live out with at least 2 people. Don't hesitate. Look, we about to. If y'all want the game, if you want to transform your life, and I'm not trying to like convince you or put you in a box to transform your life the way I have. I'm saying, how about you transform your life the way you want to? Like, what's important to you? Do you want to continue working where you work? Do you want to continue having the same amount of time that you have with your family, or do you want to take it to another level? Yo, send me a request, Mogul. Send me a request so we can start getting in. Right? So what's the biggest hurdles? What type of obstacles have you been facing, right? Like put that in the chat. What have you been dealing with? Public speaking, breaking away from your job. Like what's going on? Like talk to me. I want to hear the pain points because I really want to start to talk about how you can overcome your obstacles. Because I had to take my pain, had to progress through it so I can get to my power. And you can do the same. Everybody will do the same. In fact, you've been doing it for how long? You've been doing it for years already, right? So now it's about how do you take your life to the next level. So on Thursday, we have a workshop. Right? Less time, right? Everybody wants to become more effective in less time. Like, how do you make more money? You make more money by becoming more effective in less time. Yo, what's up?
It's Wednesday.
Oh, my bad. Wednesday, y'all. Yeah. I said Thursday? January 4th, man. January 4th, all right? That's the day we rocking with. January 4th.
What up, Brody? How you feeling?
Let's see. Yo, I'm feeling great. Right now, I'm feeling good, bro. What's going on with you? How you feeling, bro?
It's a new year, new opportunities, a lot of impact to have, right? And the result of the impact is the income. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, bro, this year is all about how can I serve more people. That's what this year is about for me. How can I serve more people? That's pretty much what I'm thinking about because I know the more people I can serve, the more people I can help, the more money I can make. But what I want to do is this real quick, bro. I just woke up from a nap, bro. I was done. But I want everybody to share this live out. Let's get more people. We need over 100 people on here. We got the first masterclass of the year. First masterclass of the year. Manifest millions. It's about to get crazy. I need everybody to share this live out with 10 people and then drop done in the chat. I mean in the comments. Drop done. Drop done in the comments. We about to get it real shaking in here, you heard? With Coach Crew, take off the hat.
Yeah, you see me, I'm getting ready for it. You already know. You know what time it is?
Fat.
Yo, it's time to go crazy. It's time to go crazy. Look, because at the end of the day, look, this is not just about me. It's about we, right? It's about all of us. All the money that you want to make is in other people's pockets. I say this time and time again. I'm gonna keep reiterating it because all the impact that you want to make is in somebody else's hearts as well. Now, all the potential that you're going to actualize is going to come from being with people, strategic partnerships, being able to actually cultivate something of your own, being the creator, the thinker. There's 4 levels of business, y'all. 4 levels of business, right? Most people say, hey, look, I got to work harder. Really, you got to work higher. You got to start working higher. You got to get to the higher level of business. The highest level in business is the thinker, the creator, the person who creates the idea. The person who creates the idea is the person that has the most money, the most impact, the most influence. Then there's a level below it, which is still great because that person gets to live the life that they want to live as well. But it's the communicator, right? The person that communicates the idea. The person has a little bit less money and a little bit less impact, but they have an amazing life and they get to do whatever they want to do in their worlds, right? Then you have the manager. The manager is the one that manages the idea. Make sure the idea is getting implemented, right? That person
that for me real
has
quick,
a little
bro.
bit more money than the.
That.
Which one? Oh, I got you. I got you. So the manager has a little bit more money and a little bit more impact than the implementer, which is the average worker. But that person is still trading time for money. That person still has to go to work and get up and have to ask for vacation days, right? Like, the implementer is the person that does all the work, the person that implements the idea, right? The person that gets a little bit, the person that gets paid the less, right? Get paid the least money, has the least impact, but ultimately does the most work. Do you feel like you're being overworked and underpaid? Do you feel like you're doing the most work? Like, then you must be the implementer, right? So the person who created Uber, right? The person who created the idea of Uber has the most influence, has the most impact, right? Has the most income. Now, the people who are working Uber, who are implementing the idea of Uber, is making the least amount of money, has the least amount of impact, is being worked the most, right? They're doing the most work. Understand that. We want to stop trading our time for money and start to look for passive income vehicles.
Nah,
so
bro,
up,
I'm
brother?
super excited, man. I'm super excited because it's a new year in front of us, and time is flying by, bro. Like, time is flying by. You know, I'm literally 4 weeks away from my second child, right? And you about to be another uncle again, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
uncle,
all
yeah,
of these
that's
things,
it. I'll be the
it's
uncle,
like,
baby.
it's just
That's
a
it.
blessing, right? It's just a blessing to be able to experience these things. And this is why I'm so excited for our masterclass this Wednesday. And for everybody that don't know, I want you to text millions to 347-429-6496. We're having the first free online workshop of 2023. This is something that you don't want to miss, right? And this is called Manifest Millions because, to be completely honest, a lot of y'all probably got a lot of New Year's goals and New Year's resolutions and things that we want to accomplish, but we want to make sure that you actually get the results this year, right? Everybody comment results in the comments. Like, if you want results, I need you to put results in the comments, because it's one thing for us to say, yo, I plan on starting that business, but what are you doing to be able to put yourself in position to start that business? You want to go out there and make 10, 20, 30,000 dollars a month. Well, what are you doing? What activities do you have, right? What is your daily routine like? So this is the thing, right? And I'm going to just keep it all the way 100. I'm going to keep it all the way 100. 95% of people that sign up for courses, mentorships, masterminds, right? Only 5% of them actually see success. How many of y'all, let's have a real conversation. How many of y'all ever purchased a course but haven't even went through the course? Like, if that's you, just put me in the comments. Like, let's have a real conversation here. If you've ever purchased a course and it's sitting in your email, it's sitting in your spam, it's sitting in there, you haven't even opened it up, just be honest with yourself, right? How many of us have purchased programs and we don't see success, and we're wondering why we're not seeing success? And it's 3 steps that we're going to break down on Wednesday, right? Like, we're going to break it down in 3 steps that most people are missing. And this is the reason why they cannot get the result. They cannot get the desired outcome that they are looking to get, right? And one of them that we're going to break down, right, is really the overall concept is understanding the power of accountability. Accountability is so important, right? The reason why accountability is important is because you could lie to yourself all day long, right? You could give yourself breaks. But when you know it's somebody else that's going to be there that you got to answer to, it's a different conversation. It's a different conversation. procrastination. So this is one of the things that I share with my mentees. I said, yo, last year, I spent $100,000 last year on mentorship. And last year, I made the most money ever in my business. So then I had to question myself and think, is the result of me making the most money in my business this year, is it because I spent the most money on mentorship? No, that's not it. The reason why I have that result is because I spent that amount of money on mentorship, and the accountability that I have around me, where I can't just look at my wife and be like, yo, I done dropped the bag on 100,000 and do nothing to it. Like, I can't look at my bro and be like, yo, bro, we done dropped 100,000 and we ain't like, the accountability is there. So sometimes a lot of us, we don't have accountability. We don't have family and friends that we could look at to support us and give us that confidence, give us that support. So that's what we want to talk about. We're going to break it down, this 3-step formula on how you can reach your income levels, your income goals. You want to double your sales. You want to become more effective in less time, which my brother, I want you to talk about that in a minute, bro, because, you know, how many of us lost somebody in 2022? Like, if you lost somebody in 2022, I want you to put a broken heart emoji in the comments. Like, if you lost somebody in 2022, if there's people that passed away, close people that passed away in 2022 and didn't make it to 2023 with you, I want you to put a broken heart in the comments. Because a lot of us, right? Like, I know a good amount of people around me, and we lost people in 2022. So the reason why I'm saying this is because time is not on our side, y'all. We don't have all the time in the world to do the things that we want to do. We say, yo, I want to start that business. Well, you need to go do it because you don't know what tomorrow is going to be like. We have the audacity to think that we have time. We have the audacity to think that, yo, tomorrow is going to be a new day. It might not be your day tomorrow. It just might, your day might stop today. So that's why we got to move with a level of urgency, right? A level of accountability that we need to have for ourselves. And that's becoming more effective in less time. But I'm going to pass it back to you, bro. I want you to break that whole concept down for them.
All right. So first of all, I love that. Everybody drop those mailbox emojis in the chat. Like, anytime we come up here, you drop that love, LUHV, you put the mailbox emojis in the chat, because that's how we lead. We lead with love. See, first of all, you got to learn to love yourself enough to do the things that you need to do in order to get what you want in your life. See, I'm going to tell you like this. You can have anything, but without accountability, you get nothing. Period. That's period. You show me, prove me, I'll wait. I'll wait. If you don't hold yourself accountable to get the thing done, how does it get done? Right? So this is the first step, right? The first step is really just assessing your life, right? With accountability. Have you been accountable to do what you say that you were going to do? So put it like this. I just dropped a reel earlier today, right? And I was basically talking about 90% of people who have goals for this year, right? Like the New Year's resolutions, they fail by February 1st. Why is that? Why do people fail by February 1st? Because there's no system of accountability in place. I'm gonna be real, y'all. When I grew up, right, I lost both of my parents, right? I have my brother. So Ramel, this is my real brother, right? I have my other brother, Jamel. These two guys, man, they held me accountable. They didn't even know. Like, looking at them, seeing, you know, their situation, how they lost their mom, like, understanding, look, we're split up in different households. How do we become great men? Right? How do we become great individuals? So that held me accountable to make sure that every step that I'm taking is looking good, it's feeling good, but it's being authentic, right? So being authentic to who you are matters. That's number one. Who are you? So I will always ask this, and you can drop it in the chat. Who are you, and what are you out to accomplish? That's the first thing I ask you to get clear with. Before you can manifest anything, you got to get clear on what you want from your world, y'all. Like, some people say, yeah, I want to have this, I want to have the car, I want to have the house, I want to have the girlfriend, I want to have the boyfriend, whatever it is that y'all want. But then when y'all get it, you fumble it. Then when you get it, you don't really want it. The craziest thing is that you live in a day and age where you could try everything on. Like, I never thought that I would see, like, Amazon gives you free days to try a product before you actually is debited from your car, right? Like, you live in a world where you could try things out. You can go get an Airbnb. You could try out that lifestyle. You can go rent a car on Toro, hire a car. You can really see if this is what I want nowadays. So you have no excuse to reach your goals. But once again, people fall short, right? Because they don't have accountability. Without accountability, you fall victim to your inability. See, now the other thing is self-confidence. So I know a lot of people want that thing, but your confidence is saying otherwise. Your confidence is saying that I can't do it. The negative self-talk. How many of you have negative self-talk? Be real. This is a time to be vulnerable, right? Because when you're open and authentic, what happens is you get what you want in your world. Be real. I'm gonna wait a minute. Right? I want to see. Like, put in the chat right now, what do you want from your world? Like, what do you want to see? You got to start to manifest these things. You got to start to speak it into existence, right? What do you want? So you got to get clear. Like, it's very important that you get clear, right? So when I break down the science of accountability, it falls down to your habits. Like, every single person in here, your quality of life can be found through your habits. I'm just gonna be real. Like, you can say you want this thing, you can say you want that, but if you do not work to get it, you won't have it. I'm the type of person, I don't make excuses, I make solutions. See, we live in the world, I'm gonna be honest with you. Ramel and I, right? We used to always brainstorm, and Ramel be like, yo, so what's the worst case scenario? I used to be like, bro, stop bringing up the worst case scenario. Like, why are you bringing up the worst case scenario? Like, yo, because we need to know, make sure a plan, everything's gonna work, bro. We don't need to know the worst case scenario. Well, what's the best case scenario? So over time, I don't even hear him talk like that anymore. Why? Because we know what we do, we're going to make it work. We're going to make it work. It's either going to work or we're going to find a way to make it work. We don't even think like that. We don't have a plan B, plan C, D, E, F, G, all of that. That's the reason why most people fail, because they got all of these contingency plans. Stick to the goal. So you got to have a focus, right? Fulfilling. Come on, break. What's the acronym?
They got to write
What's the acronym?
it down. Write this down, y'all. Everybody got to focus. Fulfilling obligations consistently until successful.
Can you just say it one more time? Everybody write that down in the chat.
Obligations consistently until successful. That's what focus means for us. And we want everybody to adapt that mentality. Fulfilling obligations consistently until successful.
100%. So a lot of us, like, we get the momentum, right? And then we hit a brick wall, right? And then we stop and we get discouraged. It's just an obstacle, y'all. Like, when we get these things that come up in our lives that may have put a pause on the plans, may have put a hold on what we're trying to do, it's just an obstacle. Obstacles are opportunities, right? So when we look at these obstacles, these opportunities, these are chances for us to show our greatness, right? But there's something special about these obstacles and opportunities, and I'll tell you what it is. These obstacles and opportunities is preparation, right? So when you finally get to the destination of where you want to go, you can last longer. You get what I'm saying? Like, so I always equate this back to like music artists, right? When they have one-hit wonders, do you know why these people are one-hit wonders? Because they drop a hit song, they didn't put the preparation in to make sure they have multiple hits, to make sure they have multiple songs. So now when they put that one song out, they can't stay at that destination longer, right? They can't stay there longer because they didn't put the work in. See, some of y'all, you may get lucky, and you may get something out of it, and then you go do something else, and it doesn't work as easy as it did the first time. So now you quit, you give up on yourself. This is a journey, y'all. Everybody can do it. First of all, y'all should be clapping it up for yourselves, because you've done an amazing job so far to overcome all the obstacles that you've overcome, right? But now it's time to go to another level. If we can go to another level,
I want to add something in there, bro. I want to get them some actual to-dos, right? Because I want to know how many of us is going to be at the workshop on Wednesday. If you're going to be at the workshop on Wednesday, I need you to type "I'm in the comments, right? I want to give y'all some to-dos, so before you even show up, you already got a game plan. You already got certain things in place where now you can actually maximize on the information and experience that we create for you, because like it's bigger than just information. It's an entire experience that we give you when you tap in with us, right? So how many of us actually mapped out our monthly financial targets, right? That's the first thing that you want to do, right? If you say, yo, I want to make $10,000 a month, you need to write that down. Okay, $10,000 a month. What do I need to do to get $10,000 a month? What product or service am I offering? How many people do I need to offer this product or service to? Right? All right, then you got look at, all right, how many people out of the people that you're going to offer it, what's the conversion rate? So if you offer to 100 people, then you probably got to close 10 people, right? Like you got to be very specific. You know what they say, in order to be prolific, we got to be specific, right? So I want everybody to type there or write down their financial goals for every month for this year. I want you to write it out. And then we're going to backtrack. All right, cool. So now that we know that we want to make $10,000 a month, this is my product or service. This is how much people I need to service. Okay, now what type of marketing vehicles do I need to put in place to reach these people, right? How much content do I need to put out? How many cold calls do I need to make? How many offers do I need to make on a property? How many properties do I need to evaluate? Like, we got to backtrack. We got to reverse engineer. But like, in order for us to reach our goals, like, y'all got to understand, right? When we talk about focus, it's really having a vision, y'all. Like, everything that we doing now, we seen it. This happened already. This was already vision. Like, we already seen it, talked about it, and knew it. This is part of our process. So you got to vision it, close your eyes, and actually see yourself doing the exact same things that you want. If you don't see it, it won't be done. It will not be done. So, okay, cool. Now that we understand what our product we're offering or what service we're offering, what type of input we got to have, who we got to market to, then I got to backtrack and think, all right, what am I consuming? Because whatever you tune into, you turn into. What is my consumption? What am I reading? What am I listening to? What am I watching? All of these things are going to play to the level of input that you can have. You got to think about this. I tell everybody, you want to look at the last 10 people in your text message, and out of those 10 people, how many of those people are actually encouraging you and pushing you towards your goals? How many people are telling you that you are striving towards that next level? Because it's two different things. We get it confused. We be like, yo, I'm going to try to do that. No, we take try out. We take try and we replace it with strive. Because strive is just struggle and trying at the same time. That's all it is. Because when you're going through that process, you're going to struggle. So that's why we don't say try. We say we're going to strive. But we need to be able to look at the people around us and say, who is pushing me to that next level? Who's giving me that confidence? Who's giving me that confirmation? It's so deep, y'all. It's bigger than money. Because guess what? I got mentees of mine that one of my mentees last year, all he was excited about was to get funded. We got him $150,000 in funding, and he was like, damn, what I do now? Like, scared as hell. Because money is the least of our problems. It's about the mindset. We could go get you $100,000 in funding like this. But if you don't have the mindset to say, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I believe in myself. I have the confidence. Matter of fact, I've prepared myself. I've done the work. I've done the necessary things that allows me to step into this process with a different approach. So that's what I want everybody to do. Starting out as we prepare for the class on Wednesday, right? I want us to write down our financial targets, and then we're going to reverse engineer, and we're going to backtrack. One thing that I'm going to give y'all, and this is what I'm challenging myself to do. We want to make sure that we read one book per month, like minimum one book per month. Well, I don't give a damn if you do an audio. I don't give a damn if you do, you sit down to read, whatever it may be. You got to feed your mind. It got to feed your mind. That's it. Whatever entertains you, trains you. Like, let's think of your crew. Like, I know you probably, I don't know if you deal with this or not, but like when I start listening to like gangster music, bro, I start getting in my gangster bag, bro. I'll be like, you feel me? I be wanting to throw in a big jewelry, like go get the nice cars because I'm watching it and that was feeding my brain. You feel what I'm saying? So we got to really pay attention to what we putting into our minds, what we're feeding into our brains. So I'm going to pass it back to you though, bro.
Yo, first of all, I love that. Can y'all drop some mailbox emojis in the chat? Because once again, look, Ramel doesn't have to be on, but he's on because he cares about the people. He cares about himself. He cares about legacy, the family, the culture. And that's something that I started to think about. Most people just think about themselves. I know. Some of y'all might disagree. I'm not here for you to agree with me, right? And I'm not here for you to disagree with me. That's your own thoughts. But most people say that they're about family, but they really are just about self. When you have a job, that's just really about self. No disrespect to anybody. but you got to look at it. Look at it from this perspective, right? First of all, perspective gives you your direction, right? And job is just over broke. If you really cared about your family, you would get to a level where you can give them jobs, where you can provide family outlets. You understand? Like a place where somebody can grow. Like when you pass on and transition from this earth, you can't give your job to your kid. If you have a business, you can pass that down to your child. If you have life insurance, you can create all of these different vehicles for success, right? Some people will be like, yo, I don't really care about the money. It's not all about the money for me. Yo, I'm going to tell you, like, but you work 12 hours a day. It's not about the money, but you need money to buy food. It's not about the money, but your kids need diapers. It's not about the money, but your kids need milk. It's not about the money. Let's be real, y'all. Let's be real. That's the thing. We got to start being consistent with what we think and what we feel and what we say. So when you're listening to this music, but you talk about love, you talk about being loving, but you sitting here dancing and rapping, singing the lyrics about somebody being murdered. Yo, understand, I was a victim of gun violence. Why would I be celebrating that? Why would I be celebrating? That's automatically out of my alignment. You feel me? Automatically. So now when I think about it, I'm like, damn, what do I want in my world? And that's why I keep asking you. It's a real deep question, but it's real simple, right? Sometimes people can't answer it when I'm in person. I'm not a social media type of guy. I'm an in-person type of guy. Period. That's just what it is. But I got to be on social media to reach more people, right? So when I'm in person, I make sure I have this impact. So while I'm on social media, I want to ask the same question. Who are you? Like, it's easy to tell us what you do. I used to do graphics for Netflix and Roku, right? I used to do that, and I used to be so proud. Yeah, I used to tell my brother all the time, yeah, man, I got my work out at the university. I'm making big moves. Yeah, but guess what? It doesn't belong to me. I have no ownership. So what am I really working for? I'm working to continue working for the next day. So I can get money, so I can spend it, so I can work again for the next day. So understanding where we're at, right? Understanding what's around us. You are the star of your movie. You got to start to operate that way. You got to see the scene. You got to understand what type of scene, what type of environment do I want to have? What type of characters do I want to have in my movie? Who do I want to have around me, right? And one of the biggest things is your point of view. You got to understand and see the point of view that everything is working for you, not against you. See, most people think things are happening to them, but things are happening through you. You got to understand you're the creator of this world. See, your mind is so magical and so powerful that when you start to think things, you manifest it into the reality. What are you manifesting into the reality? What Ramel said, what you tune into is what you turn into. So when you start listening to all this rap music, I'm going to be real, and this hits the ladies a lot harder, right? Ladies listen to a lot of broken-hearted music. So they manifest broken heart relationships. And this is not a disrespect. First of all, just so y'all know, people who don't know me, what's the name? LA Weekly has looked at our program, and we are one of the top companies to empower women. Just so y'all know. Just so y'all know. That's documented. Everything I'm saying, everything Ramel is saying is documented. You can go look it up. But what I'm getting at is this. We say one thing and we do another. How many people have had relationships like that where your partner say one thing and you do another? Right? And I want you to understand, it's not everybody's fault, but we haven't been trained. We communicated with each other. In fact, we haven't been trained to communicate to ourselves. Some people are so nice to other people, but they're not that nice to
again, bro. That was heavy. That was heavy.
Which part? Because
you said some people are nice to themselves, but they're not like nice to others. Like, would you say that again?
I'm gonna say it like this, man. A lot of people are nice to other people, but they're not nice to themselves.
I need everybody to drop the gym in the comments for that one. Because that's real, bro. I know we all go through that, like, you know, and not to cut you off, but I want to make sure I highlight that because I don't want that to go over your heads. Because a lot of times we be trying to help everybody else do everything under the sun, but don't help ourselves. And wonder why, oh, I'm not where I'm supposed to be because you focus on somebody else. Like love yourself. Self-love is so important. But keep going, bro. That's just so powerful. I want everybody to be able to write the gems down, understand that. Bro. Keep going.
Thank you for highlighting that, right? And I want to have a real conversation. I don't want y'all to feel like I'm sitting up here yelling at y'all. I'm not. I'm just trying to add a little spice so that way you can wake up a little bit because time is running out. Time is running out. Yo, I've been on the road for 7 months and people, that's my story. People hear that. Like I'm blessed to be able to do that. But on the way back to New York City from Atlanta, right? I was just thinking like, damn, What if I was on the way to my grandmother's funeral right now? What if that was it? And this is crazy, y'all. I'm sharing this with y'all, but she passed away that same weekend. Like that's the I don't know if I manifested that. Like I really don't, because prior to that conversation, I mean, prior to that thought in my head, it was a month ago. She had told me, she's not feeling that well. And I said, look, you gotta start, eating a little bit better. You gotta eat a little healthier, because you have to like rejuvenate your body, right? Sleep is one thing. Got to get good sleep. 90% of new entrepreneurs fail because of a lack of sleep, by the way, just so you know. So now when I was talking to her, I was like, you may not make it out of this, but I want you to make it out of it. The way you're going to make it out of it is if you start to put the right foods in your body to reverse how you feel, right? Because a lot of sicknesses that we have is coming from what we ingest, what we digest. In fact, a lot of things that we eat, we can't even digest. So it sits in the colon and it starts to build. It causes ulcers and get cancer. I know y'all might not think that this is a necessary part of business or living, but this is, y'all. Because let me ask you a question. If you were able to get $1 million, but the condition was you had to be sick in order to receive the $1 million, would you want the $1 million? So this is a conversation that me and Ramel have on a daily basis. I'm like, yo, bro, you gotta eat healthier, bro, because there's no point for us to work this hard, bro, and then for us to lose everything just because we get sick, bro. See, and I know what it feels like to be sick. I know what it feels like to have a life-threatening illness, y'all. I know what it feels like to lose everything. I know what it feels like, but I also know what it feels like to overcome my obstacles. I know what it feels like to get better. I know what it feels like to not let things weigh me down. I know what it feels like to build strategic partnership. Before I started even thinking about building strategic partnership, I was still thinking about myself. So I would have my job. Like I said, I work doing graphics for Netflix and Roku. Pretty much almost everything that you were watching, I did the thumbnails for, right? I did the banners for, right? Got paid good money, but once again, I had to wait on them. So I had a disease called gastroesophageal reflux disease, y'all, and I lost over 55 pounds. Ramel came to my studio in Ridgewood. He was like, yo, I took off my shirt because I was getting ready to change, getting ready to go out, do our event. And he's like, yo, bro, why are you so skinny, bro? Like, what happened? Like, I didn't want to tell you, bro. But I was dealing with something cancerous, bro. It's gastroesophageal reflux disease, bro. It's cancerous. In our families, bro, when you talk like this to people, they laugh at you. They make fun of you, right? We don't know how to hold the space for the next person to understand what somebody else is really going through. So then, therefore, internally, we don't like to share what's going on in our world. So I was afraid to share what I was going through with my brothers, because what would they do? Oh yeah, you skinny, you do this, you that. It was like, damn, yo, that's fucked up. So I started to think like, I got to not hold this stuff back, yo. I got to share my story. The more that I shared my story, the more that it elevated me out of my sunken place. The more that it elevated me to a place of clarity. The more that it elevated me to believe that I can do anything that I want to do. Like I told y'all earlier, 16 to 18 months ago, I started. I wasn't driving. Just so y'all know, I was not driving. I was Ubering everything. Yes, I got the cash. Yeah, Uber, what up? My brother was like, no, bro, you gotta drive. I went and I got a scooter. Okay, I got a little scooter. Like, yo, it was summertime. Little scooter. So from 18 months, I went from a scooter to a Corvette. Understand that your life could change just like that, but you got to do the work, right? And it's not about what's on you, it's about what's in you. So the thing about you is that everybody has an asset, because you got to start having these PIVs. So what I want everybody to do prior to Wednesday's workshop is start to think about what passive income vehicles can you get into. Because if you truly want to be a VIP, you got to have these PIVs. You have to be able to have passive income so you can get more time back. So that way you can do the things that you want to do with the people that you love to do it with. So that way you can truly live your life. Because I'm going to tell you straight up, yo, even though I was working, even though I was making good money, bro, I couldn't do what I wanted to do. I had to always ask, can I leave? Like, think about how crazy that is. And I'm not saying that everybody go out and get a business and nobody works for each other, but I'm saying because we do need workers, period. But it's stages, right? Don't let yourself stay complacent because your current situation is not your final destination, y'all. Like, you could change your life in an instant, but you got to start sharing your story with people. People say, look, mind your business. All these little things that we've been brought up with, to be nasty with each other. I don't like people in my business. If you don't like people in your business, how do you make money? If nobody shows up in your business, how do you make money, y'all? You got to start letting people in your business. So I started sharing my story. My mom told me before she passed away, she was like, look, don't let my sickness be your weakness. So I never used to tell people what I'm going through because I'm thinking that's how you become strong. Yes, it did help me, but everything that we had to learn to survive, we have to unlearn to be successful. Once again, I'm only getting a little aggressive just so y'all can understand the impact of this. Right? I was a ward of the state. Split up with my brothers, and I keep saying these stories because y'all are going to go through some stuff, right? There's winter sometimes and there's summer sometimes, but there's never summer and winter in the same season at the same time, okay? In the same place. Please understand that. So when you have some success, guess what's going to happen? An obstacle is going to arise where you're going to have some disruption. It's going to knock you off your game plan, but that's why we say plan your work and work your plan, because life doesn't always go according to plan, but it goes according to vision. Everybody write vision in the chat. Write vision in the chat. You got to have a vision, y'all. Like you're going to have some obstacles come your way. You're going to have some things that happen that's unexpected. This has been happening to you since the beginning of time. It's not changing. Nothing in the world changes except for us. There's always night, there's always day, there's always life, there's always death, there's always health, there's always sickness. We're the ones that change. What are you doing to change? In fact, I want you to understand it's not even about just change. It's about true transformation. It's about taking that change and really manifesting yourself to become the higher self that you see yourself at. Ramel, I want you to jump in on this.
Bro, so I'm just listening, you know, like the real truth about it is like when you hear somebody speaking with like power and passion and it's truth, you gotta learn to listen. Like I'm always talking, I'm over, but when you speak, I listen. Like this is my blood brother, it's my brother. Like this game, we've been getting this game for years. You get what I'm saying? So it's just me in that mode of just listening, and it's something that you said that's so powerful. And I want everybody to write that in the comments, right? He said, everything that we gotta learn to survive, we gotta unlearn to be successful. That shit is so deep because, you know, growing up, you know, Brooklyn, right? We coming from poverty, right? 13, 12 of us living in a 3-bedroom apartment. We coming from a place where we really gotta fight for what's ours, right? We don't even communicate with each other. We come from a place like if you from New York, right? Like let's be real. If you from New York or any like city, not more so in the South, but up north, you can't even look somebody in the eyes for more than 3 seconds without them thinking that you want to fight. So I remember going to school and I got to keep my face straight, because if I look at somebody the wrong way or if they look at me the wrong way, it's like, what's up? What we doing? You feel what I'm saying? But when I went away to college, people was coming to me, smiling, shaking my hand, introducing themselves. And I'm like, damn, like I didn't know how to accept it. I didn't know how to accept love. I didn't know how to accept good communication. I didn't even know how to accept somebody saying hi and wanting to know you. Get out my business. Do you know me from somewhere? So I had to learn this behavior growing up in Brooklyn of keeping to yourself. Don't speak too much. Don't communicate in order to survive that environment. But then I had to unlearn that thought process in order to be successful where I am today. You think I want to be on social media? I ain't want to be. I said, no face, no case. You crazy? The first time I got on social media, I got on for like 30 seconds and cut it off. Because I come from a place where there's no face, no case. I don't want nobody to see what I'm doing. Because what I'm doing, listen, listen, that's just how we operate. But that's so powerful. And then as you grow through these things and as you reach new levels, there's always going to be new obstacles, y'all. And the obstacles are an opportunity for you to be better, for you to be great. I talk to my aunt, my cousins, my sisters. I talk to a lot of people in my family, right? And mostly women. I talk to women in my family and I say, yo, you haven't reached the goals or dreams that you had in your life. Like, why is that? I even had this conversation with my grandmother, like, rest her soul. But I did have this conversation with her and I said, yo, grandma, like, you know, mama, why didn't you accomplish like all the dreams that you had? You wanted to be an architect. You wanted to do certain things and, you know, in design houses. And she said, I didn't do it because I had kids. I had to raise kids. And I said, damn, the common theme is a lot of people in our community, women in particular, they lose their dreams. They lose their goals. They lose their aspirations to say, oh, because I got kids, I can't be me. And I had an intention to say, yo, guess what, y'all? My son was born June 22nd, 2021. That was my first $1 million year in business, y'all. when my son was born. You know why? Because I said, well, now that I have a child, I'm not going to say I can't do this. No, I'm going to do this now, right? I got a child, so now I'm going to do the most. That's going to kick it in gear. So I want us to challenge ourselves. Like, how many of us, if you're a parent right now, if you got kids, put 1 in the comments. If you got kids, put 1. And if you got a parent that's living right now, if you got a mother or father that's living right now, put 2. If you're a parent yourself, put 1. And if you have a mother or father that's living right now, put 2. And there's a reason why I'm asking this, because if you know that you have an opportunity where you have information for free, there's a free workshop that myself and my brother Coach Crew are doing, and you don't make the time to be there, but then you want to look at your child in the face and say you're doing everything you can to get them out of last place, then you selfish, because you're not. You selfish. A lot of us, we look at our kids and be like, I'm doing the best. Are you really doing the best you can? Are you really doing everything that you can when you got opportunities, information, and resources, or you got an investment that you got to make in yourself that's going to allow you to do something that's going to change their lives? If you got a mother or father that's living right now, see, I lost my mom. We lost our moms young. We lost our grandmothers. So we praise and we love our dad, right? Crew lost his dad. We got different fathers, right? But he lost his dad when he was, I think, 2 years old, bro. Crazy. But I'm only sharing this because if you have a parent that's living right now, and if you're not looking at them saying, I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that my mom ain't got to struggle no more. I'm going to do everything in my power so I can retire my mom and go get her that house. Then you selfish. This is bigger than you and me. This is not about me. This is a we thing. A lot of us, we always so selfish, y'all. That's why we talk about this family legacy meeting, and then we have a bunch of reviews. One of the clips about the family legacy meeting, and people are like, oh, my family don't want to do nothing. My family, but then it starts with you. It starts with you. When you see me, Crew, and my brother Jamel, that's family legacy in the flesh. You seeing us living by example. And when we go through these things, right? Like for me, and I'm gonna pass it back to you, bro. But I wanna end with this point, right? A lot of times when we come across a no, most of us quit, right? But when you go and get a job, you probably go and apply for a bunch of jobs, and they tell you no, no, no. But do you stop applying for jobs? You in a relationship, or you chasing that girl or that guy, and they don't want to date you. They say no, no, no. But do you stop? You keep going. But when somebody start a business or give you mentorship, and the first thing that don't work and is a no, you give up. Come on, y'all. See, when I hear no, I think of next opportunity. I get excited. Whenever I hear no, I get so excited because I know I'm that much closer to my win. I'm that much closer. And when things happen, we always say, oh, why me? Why me? No, you know what I say? Yeah, God, try me. It's a difference. Not why me, try me. Because I know you building me for a reason. You putting me in this position for a reason, y'all. So I want everybody to understand, going like this year, 2023, we gotta live this like we gotta leave it all on the court, y'all. We gotta put everything on the court. And it starts with the first masterclass, the first online workshop this year, this Wednesday, myself, Coach Crew. We're gonna show you step by step, like this 3-step formula and a few things that we're gonna break down how you can manifest the millions, because you know we gotta make the money. Like the money has to be made in order for us to be able to spend time with our families and have the best food so we can live right. Because let's be real, the reason why our circumstances are so bad because financially listen, financial and poverty is a disease, y'all. That's a disease. You may think it's not a disease. Yes, poverty is a disease. You know why? Because if you can't afford health care, then you're not going to the doctor. You're not going to the doctor, so you're not checking up on your health. You can't afford the best food, so you're buying the trash stuff, and now you're killing yourself, right? All of these things happening, and it starts from a source. So we gotta start there, and then we gotta reverse engineer, y'all. So that's what this is about: manifesting millions and really being able to strategize this entire blueprint. That's what this is about, bro. But yeah, I want to swing it back to you, bro, and like let's get him some more game before we close this thing out. But matter of fact, before I pass it to you, bro, I want to know how many of y'all are registered for the workshop this Wednesday. If you registered, I need you to type I'm in. Type I'm in. I want to see you registered, and I want to shout you out. Whoever's registered, I want to shout you out. Type I'm in. Let's go, bro.
All right, whoever's registered, follow me on Instagram so that way you can get those gems. First of all, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. Once again, most people want what they can't have. But when they get something that they want, they don't do nothing with it. Like, I want you to just think about that. Just think about that for a second, right? Are you that person? Are you the person that when you get opportunities, you pass over your opportunities regularly? Are you having the poor mindset, right? Because poor is the mentality, passing over opportunities regularly, right? Too often I see people get comfortable in conflict. Like, this is why we love drama movies, right? This is why, like, the most liked, shared things on social media is negativity, death, violence, controversy, right? All of those particular things, movies, right? All of these different things are the most talked about topics, right? Because we're comfortable in conflict. Like, we're so comfortable in conflict. But I want you to understand this. You got to start getting mad at yourself. Like, because you get mad at everybody else, but you don't get mad at yourself. You got to get mad enough to make a decision, to choose to do the things that you need to do in order to have what you want. And it's not hard. You got to have strategic partnerships. Like, somebody put in the chat, I ain't gonna blow you up, but somebody put in the chat, yeah, don't let everybody know what you're doing. Look, what are you saying? What are you talking about? Like, the fastest way for you to get out of business if somebody doesn't know you and if they forget about you. You let people know who you are. You're living in this time. This is temporary, y'all. This life is temporary. This is an imaginary world, but you're not using your imagination. You're not creating the things that you need to create, y'all. Like, this is an imaginary world. Try me and tell me that I'm bugging. Because I know people be like, yo, how is this imaginary? This ain't fake. I didn't say fake. I said imaginary. Like, you got to be specific with the language. The language is what's going to give us everything that we want. You see, when they say God created the world through what? Sound, voice. But everybody's scared to use their voice. Why? Because a lot of parents say, shut up, be quiet, this, be quiet, that. And after all the kids say, why? And we get tired, we get fed up. Why? Because we're working 9 to 5, so all of our time is so brought up into that. We want peace for ourselves. You only get 3 hours when we come home, especially if you're a single parent. First of all, drop those love hearts for all the parents, all the women, because women are the porters to life. You got to understand, respect the women in this world, please. All right, so you got these people, single parents, they come home, they got to feed the kids, they got to make sure this is going on, they got to get the clothes ready for school, they got that, they got this, got to cook dinner. It's like, yo, they don't have time for themselves, so when the kids just yapping, they finally so happy to get to see their parents. But why? Shut up, go in the room. Sit down, put them in front of a game, put them in front of something that distracts their mind, so they grow up with these habits. So now you censor yourself. You're afraid to speak. Like, girls talk about they want a man who could do this. They want a man that's full of love, full of that, but they're scared to communicate how they truly feel. They're overthinking every opportunity. Oh, he might be this, like, relax, y'all. Like, the world is not happening to you, it's happening through you, y'all. Like, you are the star of your movie. Relax a little bit, breathe. This is why when I show up, they call me the mindset mogul. When the mindset moguls walk through the building, when the mogul brothers walk through the building, you feel the energy. You understand? Because we know we're living. We're living right now. We got this blood rolling through the veins. We got the blood of a king and the blood of a queen rolling through our veins. We know who we are. We got the crown chakra. We know who we are right now. You got to know who you are. You got to look in the mirror and say, look, you are beautiful. You are amazing. Thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for bringing me to this part of the world. Thank you for allowing me to do everything that I've done up until this part. And I'm going to be real with y'all. Half of y'all have done these things unconsciously. I'm good because I know my camera went out for a second. Half of y'all in this chat right now do things subconsciously, unconsciously. But imagine if you were able to do the things that you want to do consciously, right? So people say, yo, we only use 14% of our brain, 50% of our brain, whatever the numbers are. The fact is you're not utilizing all of your resources. The number one most powerful asset in the world is what? Everybody write it in the chat. What's the number one most powerful asset in the world? I'll wait because I'm patient. Y'all I'm patient, baby. I'm patient with it. But what's the number one asset in the world. Please, I need y'all to understand this. I want to rock with y'all. Like in real reality, I want to bring people up here and just like have 30 seconds or less, because some of y'all just be going off. But I want to have 30 seconds or less and kind of really build with y'all. Like it's not a pump fake. We're not trying to like sell you or anything, but I want you to understand that you can get results in real time, y'all. I know I see people put time, I see people put information, but information, you know, plus application equals transformation. Just make sure y'all get that, gem. Right? Some people got mind, some people got knowledge, some people got made up mind, right? The most powerful asset in this world is a made up mind, is a mind, because the mind creates everything that you've ever witnessed in your life, besides anything that God created, right? So in this world is imaginary because everything starts from the mind, y'all, right? So when you started from the mind, you got to make sure your intentions are pure. So you got to really set out what you want to accomplish. So you have to strategize. You have to start putting systems in place for you to achieve what you want. And you have to abide by it. The most powerful asset in the world is a mind. You see this Instagram that we're on? You see, you know, the clothes that you have, the cars that you drive, the experiences. This all come from the mind, y'all. But I'm going to ask you, is your mind producing these things? Are you the one building phones? Are you the one making computers? Are you the one changing the face of reality? Are you the one changing the world? And if the answer is no, that's why you're struggling. Anytime you are out of alignment, you will struggle because you have an assignment. All of our ancestors have chose us individually to fulfill a task. The ancestors have chose you. They have chosen you. Somebody say the ancestors chose me. Because I know the ancestors chose me. I walk with my purpose every day. I had to fight through my pain, had to progress through it so I could feel my power. It led me to my pathway. Once it led me to my pathway, I saw my potential. Now I walk in my purpose. I'm happy every day. Crew, how are you happy? People be like, yo, crew, every time I hit you up, there's no point to ask you, how are you doing? Because I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, I'm amazing, or I'm doing great. Hell yeah, I'm amazing. I'm doing great. I'm doing exactly what I said I would do, and I'm happy about it. And I'm doing it with my brothers. I'm doing it with my family. I'm doing it with people that I meet. They become family. Yo, I have a community, bro. And this is what I always dreamed of. Ramel and I, we got a similar story at different times. We both used to walk on a campus calling ourselves moguls. We both used to play the role before we got the role. Some of y'all want the raise, but you still want to have the work level of the old pay. Like you want to have the raise and get paid the new way or increasing your payment, but you still want to work and cut corners like you've done before. And then you want people to pay you, and then you're going to show up. No, you got to show up. You got to already be that person doing the thing that gives you the right to own the experience. Because if you try to steal, or you try to become a thief or a criminal or a crook and try to take something that you don't deserve, you feel something called struggle when you're out of alignment. So you got to start getting in alignment with your assignment, y'all. Some of y'all don't even have assignments. Yo, I don't even know what to do. Okay, that's cool. Get mentorship and give you direction. But the thing is, every answer that you want is always going to be within you already. It's always going to be inside of you. And I know, like, we're just going off and talking. I really wish we could just bring some people up here.
We can do that.
Talk with us.
Do that. Let's do that. Let's bring a few people up here and let's have them share what their goals are for 2023. Like what they plan on doing differently or what they want to accomplish. That's what we're going to do. We want to do that, bro?
So let's do this. Let's do goals. Let's do obstacles and goals. So we'll have a 2-part, 30 seconds or less, y'all. Can we do that? Like, what type of goals do you have? What obstacles are in your way? Or we could do it the opposite side. You know, what's in your way right now, and what goals are you putting in place to overcome?
Let's do the
Either
obstacles and what goals are you putting in place to overcome it. But you got to control it. You know,
come on, let's build, y'all. Let's build with some people.
Yeah, because it's your live. So you got to bring them up.
So send me a request to join if you want to share. Right, so 30 seconds or less. Please just be respectful of everybody's time.
Come up here and share
as possible.
What obstacles have been in your way, and what goals do you have this year to overcome those?
Okay, like send the request. Come up here, because look, this is what I always say in our mentorships, in our communities. When you raise your hand, right, what happens is you start to build the habit of being the person that participates in your life. Right. See, a lot of times we want to get picked When I was younger and I was doing music, my brothers used to see me. I used to rap. Yeah, I'm going hard on rap. And I used to just wait to get picked. By who though? Who sees me? Nobody knows me. I was one of the nicest basketball players in the whole community, but nobody know you, bro. Who are you getting picked by? You got to pick yourself. You got to let people pick you by you picking you. You got to pick yourself up and be up here. Look, I'm going to tell you how I started, y'all. Every opportunity that I got to speak, I was nervous at first, but I just did it. I did it nervous. I would raise my hand. Yo, can I just share something with y'all? Can I be vulnerable real fast, y'all? Yo, yeah, all right, come on, crew, come on. All right, so I just want to say, y'all, I thank everybody for being here. Look at what type of impact you're making on this person, that person. I appreciate you. Everybody clapping up for yourself. That's how it started. You get what I'm saying? Taking those opportunities. So I see people starting to reach in. Let me pull up somebody.
My guy.
Peace. What up, King?
TV, can you hear me?
Is it internet slow?
Cool.
All
Had
right,
the whole
good.
game up on the TV, you know how to get the mindset. So some goals I have for 2023, definitely a big year. My name is Isaiah Thomas, young entrepreneur from Brooklyn. I sell commercial real estate, starting a luxury car rental business. I actually just got an accepted offer on a condo in Cleveland that I'm going to do for investment purposes. So me and Ramel had already spoken about this, but yeah, my biggest thing that held me back was my credit and like some debt. I'm a commercial broker, and you do deals, you commission only, so you live off credit, you kind of like live that lifestyle. But I had the game, I had the resources, I found the property, and then the money found me. So I was able to, I'm going to be in my first real estate investment at 25. I'm also starting this luxury car rental business all through strategic partnerships. So what he's saying is real life, real truth. Get around people that are like-minded. Get around people who have the same mindset, the same kind of goals. Talk with them, build that trust, and see how you guys can help each other level up. Because through community and through partnerships, you can really just grow very, very quickly. And Crew and Ramel are just two amazing examples of that and what you can do within a year. And I've personally seen it. I've been watching Ramel probably since like 2017, 2018, both from Brooklyn, and just to see where he's gone, just to see where myself has gone, how I'm so prepared coming into 2023. And yeah, how my mindset has changed. Before I would not have done this, so just appreciate the stage, and I'm just glad to be up here.
Great stuff. Love that. Everybody send some love to Isaiah in the chat. The only thing he got to work on going forward is time.
My bad. I had to show y'all love.
Everybody go follow Isaiah.
Good.
Drop your IG in the comments.
Good.
Yeah, I got y'all. So
You good. So Isaiah and I did a podcast episode. Actually, we did two. So you can check that podcast episode out on the Luhv Plus app or luhvplus.com and go to the podcast, and that way you can check that out. It's on Spotify too. It's on Anchor as well. Luhv Plus affirmations and insights. But send some love to Isaiah, please, in the chat.
Always.
Yo, it's all about strategic partnerships, right? It's all about strategic partnerships. Please understand that. Who's next? Let's bring somebody else up. Isaiah, hit that X button in the top right, brother. All right, awesome. So, like, I want to do it differently, y'all. Like, I don't want to have me talking at you. I want to have us building. So I want to bring people up to rock with each other so that way we can build, we can share, we can grow. That's how I feel community really expands. And I want this to be a communicative type of thing, right? I don't want it to just be me talking at you, Ramel talking at you.
Hey, what's up, Coach?
Chad?
How you doing?
I'm
feeling
bro.
good. I want to say
man?
thank you for all the help that you've given me and helping me change my mindset and helping me fight through all those self-doubts I've been having. And long story short, I think what was holding me back the most is not believing in myself and not willing to take the chance of betting on myself. And you told me once that I'm betting on the job that I've been on, but there's no guarantee, right? And I'm ready for that to change in 2023. So I appreciate y'all. Ramel, thank you for everything, all the conversations that we've had. Appreciate you, brother. And I can't wait to stay close to the fire and keep building with you brothers.
Yeah.
You already know. So give us your goals. Give us your goals. What
My
you gonna
goal
do?
is to, within the next 6 months, have 6 rental properties.
Ooh.
Okay. How are you gonna get those 6 rental
Well,
properties?
I'm gonna hook up with Jamel's partner, and I had a conversation with Ramel about this. I'm gonna move my retirement funds into a insurance policy, and then I'm gonna borrow against that and start building.
Okay. See, that's all I wanted to know, right? Like, 'cause we may have these lofty goals. I want everybody to have lofty goals, but I want you
I
to
want
have a
everybody
plan in
drop the
place
fire
to
emojis
achieve
for
it.
chess.
That's it.
Everybody drop the fire emojis to show them some love. Like everybody got to show them some love because it takes courage to even come up here and share your goals. But what I will tell you, like you shared in front of almost 70 people, so we all gonna hold you accountable. We're gonna stay close to the fire, but we definitely
That's
gonna
real.
get there, bro. We appreciate you 100%.
No, I appreciate you.
You already know.
Clap it up. Clap it up. Y'all know, Mike. Come on. Y'all know. Clap it up or snap it up. All right. Let's go. All right, Chester. Hit the X in the top right. We're gonna bring somebody else up. So let's continue to go, y'all, because at the end of the day, if you don't show up, you don't glow up. You see, Chess came up here. You see, Isaiah came up here. Look, this is your opportunity, y'all. You never know what's gonna happen when you show
I'm
up.
in here.
You never
I'm
know.
in here.
What's
What's
up,
going on?
Queen? What
Hello,
up?
too.
Yes, yes.
I'm feeling
Yes.
excellent,
How
man. You
you feeling
brothers are
today?
motivating me, just getting me inspired, just feeling good hearing y'all. I mean, it's just amazing, for real. I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely love it. Absolutely love that. So we want to know, right? What obstacles are you currently facing, and then what goals are you putting in place to overcome
I'm
these
gonna
obstacles so that way you get what you want?
I'm gonna be transparent. So the obstacles that I've had for 2022 is that basically my debt to income ratio was extremely high. It was over 100%. And so what I did was for the month of December is I paid off everything basically down to 10 to 20% on all my cards, so that I could start making the business credit plays and take all of the weight off of my personal credit. So that's basically what I worked on. I'm just waiting for my credit reports to update so that my score can fly up, and then I can do the stuff that Mogul is teaching about the plays with the cards and stuff like that. Like I just want to make sure. I've been working on my business credit all 2022. I was doing like the tier ones, the tier twos, the tier threes. I started real estate investing this year too. I did 2 flips. And on the second one, I became an accidental landlord as of December 15th. So now I have rent that I'm collecting. I'm going to do a cash out refi. So it's just like once the credit updates, I'm going to like everything is going to be able to move forward. So the cash out refi and then the investment properties. I'm actually looking in Ohio too. I know the guy just got his condo. I'm looking at 30, 60, and 96 units in Ohio. Also 6 units, duplexes, single family. I'm looking at a bunch. So I'm just trying to like just keep the momentum going and just push forward. But I gotta get this capital on my end. You know what I mean? I've been working with private lenders, but it'd be nice to also be able to leverage some of my own money. So that's what I've been able to do with other people's money so far. To flip.
Absolutely love it. Our people's money. Hold up. Let's make sure we got that going forward. In this community, it's our people's money.
That's
We
true.
put our money in the bank. They lend it out. Hey, I want some more of my
Facts.
money. Okay, this is our people's money. Yo, can we
Yo,
send some
thank
love to
you.
Blue Azul, please? First of all, it's so nice you had to have the word
That's
twice. If y'all
right.
don't know,
A
Blue
lot of
Azul,
people don't
okay?
know
Understand?
that. That's a
Appreciate
good
it.
point. A
Great
lot of
stuff,
people don't know that.
Queen.
Drop them fire emojis in the chat. Show us some super love for all the information that she's been able to give us and experience, but all just taking action. Like just hearing that, it's so powerful because I know everything that you just shared. There's somebody else on this live that's going through the exact same thing, and hearing your story is gonna help them be able to say, "All right, I could do the exact same thing." So we appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm excited for you guys to show me some love. So thank you for that.
Love.
And anybody wants to connect with me. I like motivating people. I like other people to, you know what I mean, hold each other accountable. We all in this together. So you just never know who's gonna be your next partner.
Drop your Instagram. Drop your Instagram in the comments.
Absolutely.
All right, Blue Asul. If you click the little arrow up top, it'll show me as a person. You just click the follow.
Yep.
So yeah, for the first deal, I had three
Absolutely.
three ways of getting it funded. I had a private lender, a partner, and a hard money lender. And then for the second deal, I had only a hard money lender, no partner, and 7 private lenders. So I'm just gonna keep that momentum going and just go into bigger units. So I'm just excited about it, you know. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna get out of here so other people can have an opportunity. But please, people, let's connect. I'd love to.
Yes, please send us some love, please. Please send some love. Also, just continue to drop your Instagram in the chat anyway, so that way other people can get the case. Yo, see, I'm gonna tell you, Blue Azul's New Year is different. Like when you're a landlord, you got different New Years. Right? When that ball drop and go 3, 2, 1, the rent is due. You got different days now. You understand? You gotta start having that day.
She came to my crib. She was like, I'm bringing you the rent. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. This is what this feels like. This is and then she said she gave me extra money for Christmas. She was like, yeah, for Christmas. Wow. It was crazy. Like, I'm just like, wow, I didn't know it was gonna be like this. So I'm really excited about it. I'm excited about the journey, for sure.
100%. Make sure you serve that love too. Like, be the reflection, y'all. Understand, be the reflection of the life that you want to have. All right, Zoo.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's let somebody else come up here. Everybody send some love in the chat, please, if you haven't. The live is going to end in a few minutos. So if you want to share, here's an opportunity. Yeah, my bad. Sometimes I need to do that. Ramel, no. All right. So Ramel knows. Sometimes I'll be bringing out the different languages. All right. But look, what I'm going to say is this, though. Every opportunity you get, right, just show up for it, right? Because think about it this way. Like, you show up for an opportunity, right? Like, let's say the live. Let's say the lives. You go on one live. It's okay. You know, it's great. But you keep going on lives. The 99th live that you go on might be the most impactful one ever that changes your life, right? So the same thing works and the same thing applies to everything else that you do. The way you do one thing in life is how you do everything in life, right? So when you're out here practicing and you get that no, it's okay. Keep going through it. Keep going through it. Because when you keep going through it, you're going to hit a certain number where it's going to be the yes. Right? So anytime you get these opportunities, whether you're scared or not, whether you're afraid, I would say, look, put your hand up, you know, request, you know, be the person that steps into your life and shines your light. Don't wait for other people to shine a light on your life. Don't wait to be picked. You got to pick yourself up. All right? So, like I said, the live is getting ready to end. So let's close it out. But Ramel, give us some closing words. Wait, first of all, this is another thing. If you're not following me already, I don't know what you're doing. Hit the follow button so that way you can get some content on a daily basis. You get that accountability, get that motivation, that inspiration, and that way you can pick your days up and do the things that you need to do in order to get what you want. But Ramel, let's get some closing words.
I don't really got much else to say. I'm just excited for Wednesday. So everybody that's going to be there on Wednesday is going to be an amazing class. You got a lot of things to kick off the new year and really just help you jumpstart so you can reach your goals. So again, I appreciate you, bro, for always adding value and showing up and being everything that you are to me and everybody else. So everybody go follow Coach Crew. Drop your Instagram in the chat for us. I want to pin it. I want to pin it. Even though all you got to do is go to the arrow and go to the drop down. But, you know, some people, we may not be able to do that. So go follow Mindset Mogul Crew to be able to get your mindset minutes, the motivation, and just really getting that accountability, because that is what we need, bro. So I don't got nothing else to say. That's the wrap. This Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going down. Make sure you get the link. Text millions to 347-429-6496. You're gonna text millions to 347-429-6496, and you could pin your IG comment, bro, for your IG, and that's it.
Yo, this is the last thing. You are amazing. You are the star of your movie, but don't look to try to do everything by yourself. Don't try to do it. That's the long, slow road. It doesn't really work. I know we like to talk about being self-made, but you know, it takes 2 people to make 1 person. Just so you know, like humans are hardwired to work together. Humans are hardwired to actually get in pods and create something beautiful. Every person who ever created something meaningful in life didn't do it by themselves. All right. So you are amazing. Link up across with different people. Sometimes you should be linking up with the people that's in this chat if they say things that you resonate with. But make sure people are in alignment with your assignment. If they're not in alignment with your assignment, there's no need to follow them. I don't care how popular they are. I don't care how famous they are. But if they're not in alignment with your assignment, don't follow. Once again, you are amazing. Clap it up, snap it up for yourself. Thank you, everybody who came. I want you to understand you got it.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Do it.
You are ready.
Moguls.